Hey, what is going on, guys? XD here, back again with another video. Now today in this video we're going to be making some lo-fi hip-hop. It was good to see some of you guys are actually interested in this style of hip-hop, and I've been a fan of it for a long time. Since back in the boom bap days, that's been a style that I was really interested in. So I'm really glad that I can actually have you guys check out these tutorials, and I'm going to do more of them. So let me know down below if you want to have me do a hip hop series of videos, or you just want me to do like a specific style of videos like lo-fi, trap, and other styles of hip hop as well. Let me know down in the comments. If you're a fan of lo-fi, leave a like to this video before we go anywhere. So basically what lo-fi has is usually some nice mellow keys that are really jazzy, kind of like the ones we use in deep house, like on that jazzy vibe, like that have that are like in a seventh or a ninth, a minor ninth or some and stuff like that. But what we're gonna do today is actually just make some keys, and I'm going to show you a technique using sampling, but in a future video, if this video actually does well, so we'll get into that in other videos. But today I just want to see what I can come up with just normal FL keys, and just create something basic to kind of introduce you guys if you've never made a lo-fi beat by yourself. So right here I've got some keys. I'm going to try and change these keys to Rhodes. Okay, that's good. Now let's try and start drawing in some keys and see if we can get some notes going on. So I'm gonna go on here. Okay, my notes is really low. Let me zoom in. Let me change my beats to have step, like my grid. There we go, that sounds good enough. Let me switch my tempo to like 60 or 70. I think 70 will be fine. Okay, 80 was okay. That's now too slow. You know what? Let me start with normal chords, then I can make these change later. And I'll just quantize that, and I'll say Control L to make legato so they sustain. And I'm gonna let these go all the way till the end, quantize again. I'll just cut these little ends off, cut that out. Okay, now let me drop that. Now, creating chords is really a pain. That's why most people just use samples. Gotta have patience for this. Okay, so those chords are done. Let me lay down some drums. Just add some patterns over here. 4 bars. Now I'm gonna go into the legacy folder, into the drums, and I'm gonna go into hip hop. Now these are old FL Studio samples. I'm gonna take this one because this one's already destroyed. So I'm gonna fill in 4 steps. Okay. It's such a habit. 4 steps is for house. Oh my word, I'm so rusty. Okay, let's do this properly now. Okay, the first kick. And you see with this kick, it already has a delay on its offset right here. And that's good because we need the steps of lo-fi to be kind of a bit off, not for them to be perfect. So what we can do, we can add another bar here. So then it's not just a 1 bar loop, but it's now a 2 bar loop for the drums. Now we can add the snare. I'm gonna use that one. Let's switch the metronome off. That sounds good. Now to add some hats. I'll add that one, and then I'm gonna fill in each 2 steps. Then I'm gonna go into the piano roll, and I'm gonna come here to the velocities down here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn down the second step's velocity, like these second ones, all the way down, so they have different velocities. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just drag them over to the right a little bit, just shift them so they have a little bit of delay. Go to main. There we go. Then I'm gonna add another hat. This one is gonna be kind of in a 1x4 step. Now let's play this back with the keys. Okay, so now our keys are not really convincing in that lo-fi, because lo-fi means low fidelity. So now let's destroy the sound of these keys and turn them into a sample, or actually make them sound like they're sampled from somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna change the hardness and make it really hard. Maybe I can add some high keys, some high notes to this. Let's see if I can add some high notes. Just that simple stuff. So what I'm gonna use to kind of add a little bit more texture to this is the Isotope Vinyl plugin. You can download this for free. I'm gonna have a link in the description to where you can download this from the Isotope website. So I can add some wear effects to it, and I can add some vinyl, textures to make this different. So you can add these as different effects, but what I love about this one thing is that it adds all these effects in just one plugin, so you don't have to do so much. So I'm going to add a little bit of wear and some warp depth and a little bit of scratch and some dust and a little bit of electrical noise. I'm going to raise the amount and change the year to like 1970. And change the warp model. Okay, now let me play that back with the drums. Now let's add some bass to this. I'm going to go into instruments and bass. Here we have an old bass. So what I'm going to use with this bass is ghost notes. There I have my ghost notes. I'm just gonna fill in. Okay, I think the bass is not playing because the time is off. So I'm just gonna say none so it resets it. I'm gonna quantize that. And then I'm just gonna select all, Control L for legato so that they touch each other. Then I'm gonna come here at the end and chop that up. Make sure there's no tail at the end because it's gonna mess up my loop. Let me add some texture. I have some drizzle rain that I can use over here. A sample that I got from YouTube to give it that lo-fi texture. Or matter of fact, I won't chop it up. I'll just loop over here because then I can extend this beat and make it longer. There we go. Then I can add a voice that's going to be talking this whole time through this whole thing, and it's just going to give some nice ambience to it. Let me see what I have. I'm going to use maybe some John Lennon words of wisdom.
I'm 40, I want to talk to people my age. I'm happy if the young people like it, and I'm happy if the old people like it. I'm talking to guys and gals.
Then after this, I'm going to come to my master, and then I'm going to add another Isotope Vinyl.
I'm 40, I want to talk to people my age. I'm happy if the young people like it.
Add a little bit of wear.
I'm talking to guys and gals.
Electrical noise and some dust.
Together, the 60s,
and a little bit of some warp.
Survive the war, the drugs, the politics, the violence on the street, the whole shebang that we've survived.
Some mechanical noise.
And we're here, and I'm talking to them. And the woman song is to Yoko, but it's to all women. And because my role in society, or any artist or poet's role, is to try and express what we all feel, not to tell people how to feel, not as a preacher. I'm 40, I want to talk to people my age. I'm happy if the young
take
people
off those
like
scratches.
it. I'm happy if the old people like it. I'm talking to guys and gals that have been through what we went through.
Let me come here to John Lennon for a bit. I'm going to add an EQ. Let's say I add Fruity Love filter. Let me see if I can give him a little bit of some, maybe I can use a phase, or well, what else can I use here? Maybe a dislow pass. Okay, that totally destroyed the voice. Let me see, melodic bandpass. Okay, let me try something else. Let me see. Hi.
I'm 40, I want to talk to people my age. I'm hoping the young people like it, and I'm happy if the old people like it. I'm talking to guys and gals that have been through what we went through together. The 60s group that has survived the war, the drugs, the politics,
That is totally fine. I can leave that like this.
I'm 40, I want to talk to people my age. I'm hoping the young people like it, and I'm happy if the old people like it. I'm talking to guys.
So the intro will definitely come in
I'm 40, I want to talk
without the bass. So now let me remove the bass. Take out the bass. Put it on its own track. And make it stop playing on its own.
I'm 40, I want to talk to people my age. I'm hoping the young people like it, and I'm happy if the old people like it. I'm talking to guys and gals that have been through what we went through together. Not as a leader.
Okay, let me undo that. But that was actually a nice effect, so I can probably do it when the beat's about to drop, like over here. So I'll let Lennon speak.
I'm 40, I want to talk to people my age. I'm hoping the young people like it, and I'm happy if the old people like it. I'm talking to guys and gals that have been through what we went through together. The 60s group that has survived the war, the drugs.
And then maybe I can stop him right there, then the beat will just play on its own.
I'm 40, I want to talk to people my age. I'm hoping the young people like it, and I'm happy if the old people like it. I'm talking to guys and gals that have been through what we went through together. The 60s group that has survived.
So that's it. That's how you can easily make, lo-fi, just the basics of lo-fi. I know it's not the best lo-fi beat ever, but the imperfections in this track is the art of lo-fi, so I want to know what you guys think down below about this style. If you want to see more videos, and if you want to see me try using samples and using different techniques to enter into lo-fi, let me know down in the comments. If you want to see more of this series of videos, I can definitely do much more and teach you in-depth stuff about making this style of hip-hop. So thanks so much for watching this video. I am X and I'm out. I'll check you in my next video. Peace.